Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. This is Forex Quick Look and take a look at the dollar versus Canada. Today's date is July 16, 2024. Let's get started. Fundamentally speaking, today the Canada CPI data came out weaker than expected. The U.S. retail sales were stronger. So given those two pieces of data, should expect that the dollar Canada move higher. Adam points out that the Canadian CPI also has given the Bank of Canada the go-ahead to push rates lower next week when they meet. There is a 93% chance that the market is now pricing in for that cut to happen. But so what does that mean for your trading? Well, typically, all things being equal, that should lead a stronger dollar, a weaker Canadian dollar, and that pair moving to the upside. Indeed, that's what we see on this 4-hour chart here, is that the price did move higher after that data, and we moved up toward the 137, maybe a little bit above that level. But we have since rotated back to the downside. We currently trade right above this 200 bar moving average of the 4-hour chart at 1.3683. The reason is, well, man, there's a lot of things other than two pieces of economic data, or even a third piece, the Bank of Canada rate decision. The Federal Reserve is in the play. There's other things going on, including the election in the U.S., which has its implications, and so on and so forth. So we do have to, in that case, we do have to rely on the technicals to kind of tell the story for us. And so if we were looking at the technicals, if we want the dollar Canada to remain more bullish, what we would like to see is the price remain above this 200 bar moving average at 1.3683. If it's able to do that, and then the buyers remain more in control, and we'd look toward a break of the high price for today, a break of the 137 level, and then we'd look toward this swing area up here, which has different swing lows and swing highs coming back in time through here, before moving to the downside, retrace back up to that level here. So that area right here between 137.52 and 137.62 is another key level. And then we start to look toward the high of what I have as this box right here. This box has been confining the trading range, apart from this little move to the upside here, between 135.89 and 138.03. That's 215 or so pips. But this is over a number of months, going all the way back to the month of April, so 3 months in total. So over that time period, we've seen lots of ups and downs, as you can see, just visually see. And if the price is going to go higher in the dollar Canada, weaker Canadian dollar, stronger dollar, we need to get outside of this box, either there or down here. And what we saw in last week's trading, that the low price held right against that 38.2% retracement. That's also another key level, and that's how the move up from the December low. You can't see it here, but it goes out all the way from there to there. And the inability to get below 38.2% retracement is, somewhat bullish for the pair, and maybe leads to a feeling that, well, this pair should go higher over time. But again, we have to follow the technicals, and the technicals will help tell that story. If we start to move back below the 200 bar moving average, or we start to look back below the 100 bar moving average of the 4-hour chart and move below the 100-day moving average, then we're heading down back toward this area right through here, and we could see a break to the downside. So, just in the short term, folks, these moving averages are going to be our defining barometers for more bullish or more bearish. Today, going forward through the Bank of Canada interest rate decision, so on and so forth, they're going to, if we can stay above them, it's more bullish. If we move below, it's more bearish. And then we start to look toward the extremes and in other levels like this trend line, or like this swing area down here. So that's my look at the dollar versus Canada after all the data and after all the ups and downs that we've seen. At some point, we're going to break, but when? We'll see. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune to trading. Bye-bye now.